get Olivia's room reorganized. We actually fold laundry with me, life chat, talk about goals for the new year. I know it's mid-January already. Maybe you're already over the whole Look at this little walker we got going on. You a big strong girl. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to the vlog. I think we're gonna continue with kind of like weekly couple days of my life type of vlogs on this channel, just because I think it's easiest. I can like document important things in my life and I think it'll be fun. So we're gonna continue with this theme, but this morning I really want to get Olivia's room reorganized. We actually sold our deep freezer because we don't need it, we don't use it, and we don't have like a garage or somewhere to store it, and it was just taking up space, and we have a small apartment. Like, it's not ideal to have a deep freezer anymore now that I'm not pumping all the time and stuff like that. So anyways, we sold it, and now I think Olivia's room can be reorganized because there's more room. And her room is also a mess because she has a ball pit and she loves to throw the balls, which is fun, but it's hard to keep it clean. So this is what her room currently looks like. The ball pit is to the side, which I want to move it from this area. Livy's playing. Then we got like toys everywhere. I want to make this like less cramped. And then we just have random stuff everywhere because I knew I was going to reorganize anyways. Another thing, Sean went and got me coffee this morning. Look at how nice. He got me like one of these Frappuccino little thingies because we ran out of coffee, which I thought was really nice. Are you putting on your bracelet? Can you show us how you put on your bracelet? Oh, or just drop it. Here you go. That's also her favorite thing right now, is just dropping everything. Alright. Hey, I'm looking for a couch to crash on. Tonight shouldn't be the night I go home with anyone. I've been out walking on a rougher patch now, but I must say, living on the edge of things has been kind of fun. Look, there's a bruise right here, one or a few on there. Man, did you see me though? Cause I sure put on the show. I'm dancing on the tables and I must say I got a taste for flipping out. I'm glancing at the haters and I know they wish they did the shit I did tonight. You wanna break some things, alright. All of the cups are out of sight. You wanna drink cause I can buy. You're dancing on the table, so am I. I'm not usually the one who acts out. All those crazy little things we all kinda dream about. A good thing we are running out of sunlight. It's not necessary for these guys to know all about. Look, there's a bruise right here, one or a few on there. Man, did you see me though? Cause I sure put on the show. I'm dancing on the tables and I must say I got a taste for flipping out. I'm glancing at the haters and I know they wish they did the shit I did tonight. You wanna break some things, alright. All of the cups are out of sight. You wanna drink cause I can buy. You're dancing on the table, so am I. Did you see me though? Cause I sure put on a show. I'm dancing on the tables and I All done. Now we can play again. Yay! Yay! Alright, there we go. On my own, but I'm never alone. On a road to wherever I want. And you see, I go with the wind, the places I've been, I keep them within. Holding on to a feeling so strong. Hey guys, happy Friday. Skipped over a couple days because it's been a hectic couple of days. I don't know, I just felt really busy and didn't really feel like picking up the camera. But today I definitely feel like vlogging. I feel like I'm in the mood and we've gotten a lot done today really already. It's 1:15. Olivia's down for her nap and I decided to get some cleaning, fold some laundry done while she was napping. In the morning time we actually went to the grocery store, went grocery shopping, got a bunch of stuff, and then I put it away. We had lunch and now she's down for her nap. I thought it'd be really fun to do like a fold laundry with me, life chat, talk about goals for the new year. I know it's mid-January already. Maybe you're already over the whole goals thing, but I thought it'd be really fun to talk about and go over. Because I'm all about goals. I love goal setting. I love having like a target for myself. And I feel like every year I do something like this on YouTube where I kind of put my goals out there, kind of just talk about the new year and how the past year was. I don't know if I did it last year because last year I was newly postpartum at this time and I was going through it. But this year I really wanted to make sure to do it because I feel like it's been kind of a trend with me since I've started my YouTube channel. And I think one of my first original videos on YouTube was a goal setting video. So I thought we'd talk about it. I recently really got into Trello. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's kind of like a way to organize your thoughts and ideas. So I have one that is for organizing like my content that I post and one for tracking my goals. So I kind of divided my goals. I tried to divide them into parts so that way I know if I'm on track for the year. I have like quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. And some of the quarter 4 goals are like goals that are kind of a reach, but I'm making them happen, if that makes sense. And also, just to mention, these goals are a huge mixture of like my social media goals and my personal goals. I would separate them out, but honestly they're all together and I feel like it's a lot easier to just speak them all at once than to try to separate them out when they're already all together. So just FYI. So one of my goals for YouTube this year was to be super consistent. Especially, I was thinking more so on this channel because this channel is where all of my memories live and all of my like personal thoughts, feelings, ideas, etc. live. And I really want to remain consistent on this channel because last year and the year before I struggled with consistency. The year before it was because I was pregnant and during that first trimester I was so sick and tired that I physically could not do YouTube until I was not sick and tired, and even then it was still a little bit of a struggle for me. And then last year I fell into postpartum depression, and because of that made it very, very difficult for me just to that made it very difficult for me to post videos on a consistent basis because I felt like my world was falling apart. So for 2022 I'm really hoping to remain consistent on YouTube, especially this channel, and also post consistently on my other channel, which is my reactions channel. but that one doesn't have a set schedule. It's just kind of post as I can. So specifically on this channel, I would really like to post consistently at least once a week, which is every Sunday currently. Another goal of mine for quarter one is to launch a blog. I've been working behind the scenes for a couple months now, getting my blog set up. And a blog, the reason why I really want a blog is because I used to have a blog when I was in middle school. Nobody knew about it, but I've always had a deep passion for writing, and that is something that has always been like a huge passion of mine. I used to write books when I was in middle school / high school. I used to write on Wattpad, if you know what that is. You're a real MVP, but I used to write stories on there and publish them on there. I have always had a huge love of writing, and I feel like that's a passion that's missing in my life right now. I'm really excited to launch it. I'm gonna plan on launching it on February 1st. I think it might be the first time I'm mentioning this on the channel, but this is really big for me, and I'm getting everything set up. It's currently January 14th, so we're about 15 days from launch. I'm gonna announce it very soon on my Instagram, and I'm very excited. So overall, I'm so pumped about launching a blog, and I think it's going to be a huge passion project of mine, and it's just going to be once a month posting a blog post or two, and we'll see how it goes and how it evolves and changes and all that stuff, but that's one of my goals for Q1. Another goal is a financial personal goal, and that's to fill out and finish my rainy day fund. This is a fund that we've had since, I want to say 2020. We started having an emergency fund. It made that like a huge focus. However, it really got depleted during the wedding season. It got depleted because we really splurged on the wedding, I would say. We definitely had a budget going in, but like overall, we had a bunch of back end charges that we really weren't expecting. We got charged a ton more for certain items that we didn't know would happen after the fact. We thought we were done paying them. So it was like food and drink related. So it is what it is. And unfortunately, that really washed away our emergency fund, and we've been slowly trying to build it back. And at the end of quarter one, I really want that emergency fund to be finished out and all of that kind of thing. The next thing I really wanted to, and this is one of my most vague goals. This is the least specific goal, but this is something that I really want to take the time to do at some point, and that is to determine my goal for each of my platforms that I am using currently, especially the ones that I use the most, which are probably going to be YouTube and my blog, but also for Instagram and TikTok and other things that I do. What is my goal of what I consider success, what I consider to be a positive influence on people? What am I going for when I'm posting on these platforms? What am I hoping to do? What feelings am I hoping to create from you guys? What am I hoping to do for myself? Hopefully at some point during Q1, I'm going to sit down and I'm just going to sit down, write it all out, figure out exactly what I'm trying to accomplish in each of my platforms, and why. What is my why, essentially? What is my why for posting on these platforms, for taking the time to create this content? What is the reasoning? So hopefully I'll be able to do that at some point. Another social media related goal of Q1 is to do a brand collaboration. So on this channel, actually, I did do a brand collaboration quite a while ago, but it has been a long time. And I would really like to do another one. I don't care if it's paid or unpaid. I just want to get the experience. And that is one of my goals for Q1. And I don't know which platform it would be on or anything like that. So just a thought. 2 more personal goals for quarter one are to read 3 books. So this is an overarching yearly goal that is going to go through each of the quarters, and that is to basically read 12 books this year. And the reason why I chose 12, I used to have my goal be 24. However, after having Livy, I went from reading about 21-ish books a year to last year, 2021, I only read 6 books. So I'm really hoping that if I'm making it a goal to read 1 book a month, that is a very attainable goal in my mind, and it's also doubling what I read last year. So maybe next year I would be able to read even more. But I really do miss reading, and I feel like it made me a better human. It helped me sleep better, and I really miss it. So I'm hoping that by setting the goal of reading 1 book a month, that's very attainable, and hopefully it will be able to be accomplished this year. And then the last thing, which is a personal goal that extends throughout the entire year, is to figure out and stick to a cleaning schedule. So I've tried a lot of things. I tried the KonMari method. I tried cleaning a little bit each day. I tried having just like 1 day a week that I just like went ham and cleaned. But overall, I think as a young person that I never learned how to clean. It's not like my parents didn't make me clean, because they made me clean my room. I had to mow the lawn, stuff like that. But I feel like I never learned to clean properly. I only learned to clean when I was told to clean. And I think that's probably pretty common with American people, because in these days, like, your parents do everything for you, which is great. I think it's great that parents do everything for you. But I feel like it taught me a lot of lessons about what I want to teach my child, because I realized that my mom is a literal saint. She did all of our laundry for us. She was literally a saint and cleaned so much, but I never learned how to be good at cleaning and how to have a schedule that I stick to, how to keep a clean home, stuff like that. And I don't want to grow up I don't want my daughter to grow up in a space that's always dirty, with laundry that's always not done and stuff like that. So at this point in her life, she's 1. She does not know the difference if the house is clean versus if it's dirty, but in a couple years she will. So I really want to make it one of my goals this year to figure out how to keep a clean home, how to stick to a schedule and figure out what works for our family, and make it like a lifelong thing. So that's why it's a yearly goal. I feel like this could be accomplished in a couple weeks, but this is something that is ongoing and something that I really want to process and think about this year and make sure it happens. It sounds like a lot of goals for Q1, but really it's just the start of a lot of yearly goals. And overall, I think it's all extremely attainable. I don't think it's all that difficult. And they're all kind of in different areas. So, and some of them can be accomplished in a day or 2 as well. Those are my goals for Q1. Moving on to Q2. I said a lot of these are continuing on, so continue to post consistently. I want to do a paid brand collaboration, even if it's just like literally like $20. I would be so proud of myself for getting a paid collaboration and working hard to get a paid collaboration. Another thing that I would really like to do is run a 5K. So I'm going to hopefully start training for that at the maybe springtime, like March. This one is actually a goal that is kind of funny to me, because I had this goal before I got pregnant, and then I got pregnant and then never accomplished it. So I would really like to accomplish it this year. Another thing, I would really like to have all of our medical bills paid off. We still have medical bills from when Olivia was born. We have medical bills from when Sean had his knee surgery. We have so many medical bills, and it just kind of looms over you. Like, they have payment plans, but I just want them fully paid off, take it off our plate, and never have to think about those large bills again, at least for the near future. Because it is stressful. Even though it's just a monthly payment, that's an extra bit of money per month that we're paying towards medical bills that could be resolved. So hopefully by the end of Q2, which is, I believe, June, we will have all of those completely paid off, not have to worry about them at all, and it would just be like a stressor taken off of our plate. And that's kind of it for Q2. I just have other ones that are kind of running through the whole year. Cleaning schedule, have 6 books read by the end of Q2. And then into Q3, it's kind of very similar. It's just posting consistently, paying off credit card bills. Hopefully, I'm gonna work to hopefully get promoted at work, read 9 books. And then the end of the year one is a bit deeper. So this one is both reaching for it goals and goals that I want to complete by the end of the year. So the first one being to post consistently, the second one to be paying off my credit card debt, the third one being make as much money as I lose in social media. So I'm not trying to make a profit per se, but I am trying to just complete the goal of at least breaking even, because I don't know that I could make a profit right now, but if I could just break even, I would feel accomplished, because then I wouldn't feel like I'm losing money through doing social media. Another thing is to buy a house or a condo. Right now we live in an apartment, and although I don't mind this apartment, I like it a lot more than our first apartment. It's just that I want to own something that's mine. I want to be able to do house renovations and know that it's mine, that I own it, and to know that I can't be kicked out for being loud, for my husband singing loudly, stuff like that. I think I would just really like to have my own place that is ours and our families, and knowing that we'll be there for a long period of time. Living here is, like I said, it's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with where we live. We really like it. But I would really like to have some place that we own. And I don't know if that's a reaching for a goal or if that's attainable, but we're working on it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, by the end of the year. Another thing, I would really like to go on vacation by the end of the year. That's a huge thing, because this past year I felt really stressed out, and I think a lot of it was just that, honestly, we were getting married and had a small child, and this year I want to take time to relax, take time to do like the small things. And we did go to a trip to Door County, which is in the like peninsula sort of area of Wisconsin, and that was really fun. Probably one of my favorite weeks. It was right after our wedding, and then going up there was really fun. So hopefully we'll be able to do something similar again this year. If it's going to Door County or wherever, I don't really care where we go, but I would really love to go somewhere. And then the other 2 things are just to finish reading my books and to get on a cleaning schedule. So I really hope that all of this is attainable by the end of the year, and that I'm not reaching for too many things at once. But really, I feel like it's kind of like 1 or 2 things per category, and I tried to not overreach, so hopefully at least majority of it can get done by the end of the year. I'd really think that was cool if that could happen. I'm going to finish folding the laundry quick, and then I will check back in with you guys. Look at this girl standing up. Look at this little walker we got going on. Good job, Mama. Go get him. What? You want this hand? You throw it. Throw it. Go throw it. Yay, Lily! Jasper, come here. Come here. Whatever hand you want, baby. Yay, Lily! Good job. I always drink my coffee, just like chill and drink my coffee and watch Livy and whatever. So I was watching Livy, and the dog, I think, went crazy over the ball and ran into the mirror. The mirror fell, And luckily it didn't fall like directly on her, but it got like the corner of her face, and she was scratched, and her band-aid, she looks very interesting with her band-aid, but she's fine. She just cried for a second. She's fine, but you a big strong girl. Yeah, you're okay. Where's Jasper? There he is. Are you having a snack? She's having chicken, pasta stars, like a bunch of veggies in it. She's a little unsure about it, but at least Olivia's cut is superficial, but of course Jasper knocks over the mirror onto her. She's crying. He runs away because he's scared of the noise, and then spills my coffee, jumps on the couch, spills my coffee because I'm reaching down to grab her, and it's like, really? Really? Is this necessary? Huh? Is this necessary to knock over Mama's coffee? Hurt my baby? I'm glad you're okay though, Mama. This is what our view looks outside. Look at all the snow. We just got a couple more inches today, unfortunately. I put Livy down for her nap, and she is just fine. It's actually a very superficial cut. It only bled for maybe 30 seconds, but it really freaked me out for a second because I thought it was deeper. But I took the Band-Aid off before her nap because I worry about her accidentally taking it off herself. And sorry, it's dark. But I do worry about her like accidentally taking it off herself because she doesn't understand. She currently doesn't understand not to touch it because she's so little. So I didn't want her to take it off herself and then accidentally like eat it or try to eat it and choke on it, because it's definitely a choking hazard. So it's very superficial. It is kind of long, but I think it'll go away in a couple days to maybe like a week. Fingers crossed, and she'll be fine. But it did scare me a little bit because it could have been a lot worse, and it could have been her eyeball instead of her cheek. So I'm very grateful that it was her cheek. Making myself a little ice. Do some editing while Olivia is asleep.
I'm always one step behind, wishing I could read your mind, but I'm ready. Yeah, never ready. I wish I could have made it stop the first time that you stood me up. I wasn't ready. Yeah, never ready. Like a forbidden fruit, I'm still waiting for, I'm still wanting more. Yeah, I know just what to do, but still I want all of you. Oh please, just give my heart a break. It's more than I can take. First you say you love me and you promise you will change, but suddenly you're gone, always on the run.
Alright, you guys, my camera battery is about to die, so I'll make this quick. But this is the end of the vlog. We had pancakes for dinner. It was delicious, and I am about to finish editing this and then go to sleep. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
A coffee shop had me at hello, what up? I wasn't ready. No, never ready. Yeah, like a forbidden fruit, I'm still waiting for, I'm still wanting more. Yeah, I know just what to do, but still I want all of you. sorry. Tell me what's your deal. Do you ever wonder how I really feel? Every time you turn your back, I wish I was done with that. Many times I try to start on